Our students do a variety of things with a master's degree. Some students go on and do PhD work, so a lot of them use it essentially as a kind of a warm-up for going on to a PhD program. It's a chance to do some graduate work in a smaller program that's really supportive. So for a lot of students who are coming out of an undergraduate degree or who maybe have been out for a few years, it's a great stepping stone to a PhD program. We also have a lot of students who are already high school teachers, and so they're looking for a chance to come back to school, develop their understanding of literature and writing, and this is a program that gives them the flexibility for that. One of the things that's, I think, an advantage of our program is that we get students into the classroom right away. We have students that come in and begin teaching the first fall that they're in our program. So our program is designed for students who will enter the program usually over the summer. We have an intensive training course where they'll learn sort of some basic background in composition theory. They'll also sit in on one of our freshman composition classes, so they're not only reading about composition theory, but they're also seeing this as it's applied to our freshman composition class. They'll sit in those classes, they'll do some of the grading alongside of the instructor, so that when they start in the fall, they're already experienced with the course, they've seen how the course runs, they've seen it from beginning to end, and they can begin teaching. Well, our program requirements are actually really simple and they're designed to be really flexible. So there's only 2 required courses, which is a methods course and a theory course, and then otherwise, the requirements are just 33 credits at the graduate level. Students can take a couple of classes outside of the English department. So if you're looking at a communications program and you think, well, there's a couple of classes that I might be able to fill in, you can do that. But 33 credits, it's designed so that you can go through in about 2 years. But the advantage of that is that because those requirements are so flexible, you can go through much more slowly. We do have the requirement for a master's exam at the end or a master's thesis. Ours is a program that is focused on writing and the teaching of writing, but one of the other things that you learn about is the ability to find ways to use writing in a variety of professional circumstances. One of the advantages, even though we're a relatively small program, we have probably students will only see maybe 12, 13, 14 faculty over the course of their program. Those faculty have a really nice and varied background. So we have some faculty that have traditional literary backgrounds. So we have Dennis Barber, who's our early American person, Colin Fewer does our medieval studies, but we also have faculty like Colette Morrow, who's heavily involved in the National Women's Studies Association. We have someone like Mark Mabrito, who's a specialist in writing for interactive media. We have Carolyn Boyarsky, who is published heavily on technical writing, has written quite a few textbooks on technical writing. And Karen Bishop-Morris, who's our Director of Composition, and she not only obviously is a specialist in composition theory, but she's done a lot of work in grant writing, and so she brings that whole sort of corporate and nonprofit context back to our campus. So one of the things that's nice about our faculty is not only do they have this academic background, but they also have these connections to the larger non-academic world.